Dear friends, hope you liked the previous video and you enjoyed the video. I would like you to like the video and to share with your friends so that it may be helpful to many people. Today have come here to share what God inspired me to how to raise the children in Christ. So never declare whether you are having one or two child, never declare that child to be yours. You declare that the child is God's. You are the mother and father for the child. I am only caretaker. We are only caretaker. Give us wisdom how to bring up the child. And friends, nowadays, because of the technology, because of the social media, because of the friends, our children, they learn lot of things. They are exposed to many things. And teach your child about the God. Remind the child that we are God's children, how we have to be in the society, how we have to be in the family, how we have to be in the college, in the school, at the workplace. You teach them, you remind them that of they are the children of God, and many eyes are watching them, and God's eyes is also watching them, and you tell them little stories. Don't irritate them by dumping them with your thoughts or your feelings, because children are whether it is small child or a big child or a adolescent, each child is an individual. They have their own interest, their own likes and dislike. But you ask God to give them wisdom, as it is said in 32:8, that I will instruct you, teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you. So you ask God to give wisdom to them. God is the one who will be instructing your children. Your advice may sometimes fail, or sometimes it may give prosperity to the child. We are human beings. But you ask God that God, you instruct our child, you give instructions, you counsel them, you cover them under your wings. Ask God to give insight to you to understand your child, because nowadays lot of peer pressure is on them, lot of pressure from the school. Because of the media they are learning many things, so lot of pressure is there. So don't dump your feelings, your likes on the child. Always speak positive, never speak negative to them, never nourish the negativity in them. Teach them the right and ask God to differentiate between the right and wrong. You also sit along with them for some time, spend your time, teach them what is right and what is wrong, and ask them to choose the right things. As it is said in Proverbs 24:3, by wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. So ask God to give divine understanding to your child, to establish himself or herself in the family, in the society, in the school, college, or workplace. But before advising the child, just analyze yourself, how we are behaving at home, whether we are a good parent to the child, whether we are nurturing what we have learned, whether we are practicing what we are before teaching them, whether we are practicing it in our life. So child is watching us, mother is the best teacher for the child. So I remember one thing in my child's life I want to share with you. My parents often they used to go to my uncle's house. So once they went to their house, I told my son, "You tell them that power went off and we are feeling scared." Like that. So he told me why I should tell lies to grandparents. So that day it struck me that I'm doing two mistakes in my life. That I'm teaching my son to do cheat grandparents, and I'm asking him to tell the lies, and I myself is speaking lies. So that day God opened my eyes. So in the same way, Parents, before we have to be very very careful in our speech, in our actions, because we are bringing a godly generation. And so remember, and all this in your mind, and share with your friends. And if you see, if you feel something is wrong in my teaching, you just guide me. You feel free to write to me.